My name is Robert.
I'm Jess, and this is Jimmy, our tiny home on wheels. Let's take a look. So we're gonna start with the kitchen, and this is kind of our centerpiece of the van. We made the countertop out of one piece of wood that we got from the sawmill, and we planed it by ourselves manually, so we put a lot of work in this just because we like to cook and eat, obviously. Yeah, and we got a gas cook stove with 2 flames, and here we got a sink with running water. Obviously we have plenty of space. We have our coffee stuff, tea stuff. Here we find our cups and spices. Here there are the plates and bowls and one little pot that didn't fit under here. And talking of this, we have our cutlery in here. Just the basic stuff that we need in the van. Here we have pots and a little bit of vegetable because it's quite fresh in here, so we keep it fresh there without using the space in the fridge. Here we got some more tea, some plastic bags, our Omnia stove. And down here we have things like flour, oil, a few cans, our waste bin, just the normal stuff you have in every house. And here we got our gas and the wastewater tank. Another piece of this kitchen is this chalkboard backsplash. I never know how to call it. We got 2 rows of tiles. They're ceramic tiles. They're still holding up, and we really do a few gravel roads and they're still there. But here we got some chalk paint on it so we can draw things and write to-do lists and stuff. And this is one of the 2 holes we had to cut in the van. We got the max fan on the roof, but this one is our kitchen window that we really wanted to have some air circulating while we cook. And it's a sliding window on one half, so yeah, we like it. It gives a little bit of air and light as well. And on this side we have our, well, I call it wardrobe, but it's basically our storage. We have not only clothes. In this section there's my clothes, but we also have, I got a few books and leaflets, a few boxes. Here, this section is Robert's. He has a few books as well, clothes. We got far too many clothes still. We still need to sort a few out, but yeah, we'll manage that eventually. And here we got another 12-liter fresh water tank, just to be on the safe side. And here in this part we got our bread, pasta, a little bit of like dry foods, and here we got our whole electrical system. We got a 200 amp hour lithium battery, a 300 watt inverter. We can charge from the shore, but also through our solar panels, which we'll get to later. We have our mobile toilet in here as well. We don't have a fixed one. We were traveling like backpacking and in hotels and buses, planes. It was just not flexible enough. And
yeah, we wanted to visit more places for a longer time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had the idea, why not a van or something similar?
Yeah.
And yeah, we ended with this one, and it was a long journey. We built the van in 1.5 years. We had just weekends and some free days to work on it. Yeah, long journey, but we are quite happy. Our goal is to do the Panamericana, so we are traveling from Alaska to
Patagonia, Argentina.
Yeah. And well, we plan to do this in 2 years, but probably we will take much more longer time.
Yeah.
So for the next few years, if everything goes well, we want to travel, we want to enjoy the beauty of our earth, because there is so much things to see.
And then we don't know.
We don't know.
We quit everything back there, and
we're enjoying this lifestyle.
yeah. And who knows, maybe we get stuck somewhere in Ecuador or something. I don't know.
You never know.
And coming from the kitchen, we are here in the living room. On this side we have our fridge we can open from the top or from the side, so when someone is lazy lying on the couch we can still access our food and the milk for our coffee. That's very important. And yeah, we have a bit of a different concept. As you see, we don't have a sofa and a bed in the back, but this is the sofa that we pull out and slide out to a bed. So during the day, this is the setup we have with this lagoon swivel table. We can move it in all directions, and during the night we fold it out and it becomes a bed. And on this part we just added a little bit of kind of daily storage room. We have a few baskets in here where we have everyday things like charging cables or candles or some of our outdoor stuff like mosquito spray and things like that, the things you need every day. Yeah, and then we have a few souvenirs also from our travels. We got things from all over. It's nice to make this give some soul and spirit to the van. Almost every piece we have here, even this little poof, has a story. When we started building out the van, we just were building in an old industrial harbor. We just put the van there and started building, and it was all very raw and not professional. But there was also a coffee roastery. And yeah, one day we just thought we'd stop by and ask if they have some coffee bean bags for us. They were so happy to get rid of them, so we got like 10 or 20 of them, and we cut them in pieces and used them to saw this this poof, and we use it for our laundry, so it's as well quite functional. And maybe when it's getting warmer, we're gonna put our winter jackets in there or something. And before we go to that bed mode, we like to lit also these lights. I think they add a little bit of atmosphere. They're even solar powered. So yeah, that's a nice feature as well. And on the other side, we have our little donkey. We got it with a few friends that we spent time together on Mallorca, a Spanish island. So this is kind of a group souvenir that, yeah, keeps reminding us of the beautiful times we had together. And then very important to us as well, it seems like a little thing, but it makes a difference. We have this curtain. We made it ourselves as well. It's of 2 different fabrics, and the function is to insulate, because usually with the large windows in the front, we get a lot of heat during the day or even cold during the night. So we can keep that to the front and separate it from the living area. And of course, we like some privacy every now and then. So. I was born in Austria and lived there for the first 7 years, and like, I don't know, 25 years later we came back to my hometown and found the sink on a flea market. Yeah. By total chance, and yeah, then we decided to put a hole in there and use it as a sink. For me, definitely one of my favorite pieces.
I have 2 things. One is the roof rack with the deck. I like to be on top and to watch what happens below me. And the other thing, it's the counterpart that we have. It was a lot of work to build this, and I would say it's a masterpiece for us.
We worked in offices before.
Offices.
So yeah.
And to build something like this, yeah, it was great, and is still great. So, and now here we are in the bedroom. Usually we use this just at night. During the day we have the open space that we use, and we like it. And yeah, as you see, it's quite a big bed, and we like it to spend the nights here. And here on top, this is the place where we put our cushions and our stuff for the night. For us, it was important to have a bed that it's big enough for us, because yeah, it's important for us to have a good sleep. So that was the decision to build this kind of construction and not this normal part that people have in the back of the van. They have the bed there, and then it's quite different, but we love it because it gives us so much space during the day, and also at night we yeah, as I mentioned, we like to sleep well. Fun part about these 2 mattresses, we cut them from a whole IKEA bed, and under the bed we have a lot of storage. We have our heating system down there. We have an Autotherm. It's a 2 kilowatt. It's enough for this kind of room that we have. Even if we have -degrees outside during the night, it's quite okay. And we have a 46-liter water tank. For us too, it's enough to stay off-grid for about a week. And we filter all the water that goes to the tank so that we can drink the water. For us, it was really important to have things like this, to stay in the nature for many days and not to go to the cities and to refill everyday stuff, because yeah, we like to stay in nature. Above me we have our max fan that we use normal during the day, but also at night when it's really hot. And with the window that we have on the side, it gives us a nice airflow here inside. And yeah, we can use it always, even if it's raining outside, and we enjoy it. We constructed the wall with tongue and groove. Yeah, we like the aspect of the wood. It gives us some kind of rustic feeling. Yeah, as you can see on the top, we have several lights. Yeah, we use them, and even on this part we have a light, some mood light. That normally we just use this one because it's enough in the evenings. On this side you can see that we have a plant with us. It gives us something like a feeling to be at home. We were looking a lot because as we shipped the van from Europe to Canada, of course it was not allowed to bring plants with us. It was a hard time to find a plant that fits here, but yeah, we are happy and they're still alive. It's even if it's cold and warm. Yeah. It's funny because a lot of people think we are just in long holidays, but it's not like holiday. We're enjoying a lot of things outside, of course, but every day changes. You don't know where to sleep, you don't know where to shower. It's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's hard. It's not so easy.
Sometimes it would be nice to have a place where you can really relax. And that's not so easy in a van, I would say.
One thing that we miss is hot water. We don't have hot water in our van, and in days like this, that freezing cold outside, we miss hot water. But on the other hand, yeah, the pros are...
I think, yeah, the list is longer, so that's why we keep doing it, even though sometimes it's a bit annoying. I mean, you get the freedom. You can do whatever you want, where you want.
You see places that you will never see
otherwise, and you get to meet wonderful people as well.
Yeah. I think people are a big part of the whole journey. We met so many people, and we still stay in touch with them, and it's nice.
Yeah, and you learn a lot.
Yeah, you learn a lot from the country, from places that we visit. Yeah, things that if you're just going for a 2 weeks holiday, you just see nice spots.
I think the experience is more authentic since you get to spend more time at a place and interact with it differently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's more authentic.
Yeah. From the outside of the van, we added some stripes a few days before we left our home, because it was too wide for us, just for fun. And also we changed our rims and the tires, because we know we will drive a lot of gravel roads, and with the normal tires we had some issues, and so we decided to switch them. And on top of the van we have also a roof rack with the deck. And on them we have our solar panels, we have a bag with camping gear that we normally just use when we're going for a few days hiking. We have also some tracks to, in case we got stuck, we can use them. It's really nice to have a lot of space in the top, and normally we use them to drink our coffee on top and enjoy the views up from there. On the back of the van we have the ladder to go up to the deck, and also we have here a box with a lot of stuff inside that we use for grill or some stuff that for hiking. On top of the box we have space to put our wood when we are in the nature. we like to use to do fires, and yeah, that's a great place. And yeah, the best part of this is we can open it and we can walk through the whole van in front and have a good view. Here on the part we have a wooden, we use this when we shower outside. Slide it out, and we have a shower outside. We don't stand on the floor, but we can stand here and no dirty feet. Here in the back of the kitchen we can fill up our water tank, so when we open it here, it goes through the whole kitchen and we fill here our water. And yeah, we have a nice detailed macrame. Jesse built this, really nice. And yeah, for summer days when you have a lot of mosquitoes, we can open here the curtain, and yeah, you can use it as a mosquito net and enjoy sunny weather.
Well, for some people it might not be considered as work, but we do consider it as work. We get to do something we love, but it also takes a lot of time and personal involvement. So we also have a YouTube channel where we upload videos every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Robbie is the big filmer. He's usually behind the camera. Sometimes I can lure him out. You do the editing and all this stuff, and I do everything in the background that's around it.
I spend about 15-16 hours a week just to edit the videos, and it's not always easy because we are working here in the van. Sometimes we are working in libraries and conditions are not perfect, but I will say from the beginning, as we started 2 years ago with filming to the point where we are right now, we improved a lot. If you have a dream, just do it, because it will be never the right time to do something like this. There is always an excuse to say no to living in a van or whatever you want to do. If you have a dream, just go for it, and most of the time you will not regret it.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I think we are perfect examples because we're just two random people too. We worked in offices, we had no experience for the build. We like traveling, but we never traveled in a van before. We
never built something.
And we always lived in a flat or a house.
Yeah.
So it was a big change for us as well. But I think for me, the one point when it became reality was the point when we decided to do it. Yeah. And then everything else went smoothly. You just do the steps that are needed and you start.
Of course, it's not always easy. You struggle with stuff, but there is always a solution, and there are so many people outside that can help you, so just go.
Thanks a lot for joining us. It was a pleasure to show you our little tiny home on wheels. If you want to follow our journey along the Panamericana, do so please on Instagram. We're the Chirpy Travelers with an underline in between, and we also have a YouTube channel, still the Chirpy Travelers. And yeah, there we share our experiences from along the road.
Let life surprise you.